And before I start, I should mention that you can meet the Campstream guys both at the Kuvula race days in Finland on July 29 with the Tesla Owners Club Finland, and also the Tesla Takeover days 29 to 30 July in San Luis Obispo. And they will show you the product. You can check it out. You can talk to the guys over there. So both in Finland and in America. Yeah, cool. This video was brought to you by ABRP Planner, Kempower, Marcus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're now in Sweden. It's been several months now since we did the first Campstream test, and we now have a new and updated Campstream based on my feedback actually for the first test. So with me here I have, what was your name again?
Alexander.
Alexander, yeah. Alexander. From also Campstream. There are several people involved in Campstream, and Alexander, we're gonna now, me and Alexander, we will now check out and test the new one. So let's see. Here we have the bag, and maybe you can show me.
Of course. Yes, here we have the updated product. And as Bjørn said, we have gotten a lot of great feedback from Bjørn that we are using in this updated version. So now we have the final case here and the final unit. So
it's thicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's starting to look really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is quite exciting because this was actually your idea to get some extra insulation for the hoses in the system. So we're gonna try that now and see how efficient it is.
All right. This one also looks better now.
Yeah.
The first one was just some printed stuff.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
this will be slightly different, huh?
Yeah, this will be covered on the final version. But this, I mean, when it comes to the material choices, it's the final thing. So it's very durable, and yeah, it's definitely ready to be tested. We've been using this now for a month or so. So yeah. It's turning out really good.
And I want to see this one.
Yeah,
this is exciting. As a funnel or something? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the mount that you use on the inside of the car. We call it the high flow kit. So together with this unit over the air vents in the car, you will maximize airflow from the car into the tent.
And now the new one is at the...
Yeah, we included some protection for the car because we realized on the first version that it was making, on some Model 3s, it was making some scratches on the panel, so we want to protect the car. So this is the updated version. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's set up everything. We also have a tent. This time we will not put the tent on the roof. This is a lot easier, faster.
Yep.
So this is also cool that we can show that you can use any tent as long as you have a Tesla. Maybe in the future also any EV.
Yes.
Then you can just camp. So, okay, what do we do first? Do we do the tent or this one?
Let's put up the tent and then we connect the Campstream.
Okay, all right. Okay, so now I'm gonna set up again. Let me see if I remember this. But we take this part here first. And then if we can come a little bit closer so we can see all the details here. So we have to then look at this part, and then we just, let me see, how is this going? You just feel it, right? And then there. Oh, okay, it's in. Does it matter where it is, or?
The idea is to have it so far to the left as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah. So this is good. And then now we need to put the other piece in.
Yeah. Let's get the shorter hose.
Let me see, which direction was it again?
You can actually use both sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just put it like this, and I can feel now that it's blowing here. So we just get it ready, and then we have to lower the window.
Yes. You remember.
Yeah. And then we just, do we not need to set all the camp mode stuff?
You can do it now if you want to, but you can also do it later.
But if we set it to camp mode?
Yes.
And then what about the settings for the...
Yeah, we're using a pretty big tent today, so maybe we should put it up to pretty high flow so we can get so we can cool it down fast.
Okay, high and then automatic, or how is that?
Yeah, you can actually go for manual and then put it on 7 or 8 or something like that, just to get a little bit extra.
Okay, I put it on 8 now.
Yeah.
But is it like this? You do it like this?
Yeah,
right?
you can connect it like that. You can also. Do you want me to show you? I think you can do it, yeah.
We can just put it in like this, right?
I think it's easier if you have it, if you have the door closed a little bit. There you go, and then you just rest the window unit there on the edge.
And then you just put it in.
Yes.
So it will click in. I think There's a click.
It's quite snug. Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
Wow. See, it's been a long time since this did this last time.
You rest it on the bottom and then you just check the edges again. On the top, there you go.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wow, nice. So now we have a perfect fit here. Great. And I can feel the airflow is coming out. And yeah, via the app, I can also lower the temperature. Right now it's set to 21 degrees Celsius. So will you see here? Which temperature do you usually
I mean, of course it depends a little bit on how warm or how cold it is outside. But like a day like this, maybe if you're gonna sleep in the tent, I would use maybe 18, 19 degrees or something.
Okay, I set it to 18 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should give me some nice cool stuff. And then we take the second part. This one is a lot longer. Does it have a direction, I mean, side?
Now you can use it, I think, yeah, we have this USB thing over here where you can connect a USB cord or cable. So that should be on the closest to the tent. I actually see now we have one in both,
okay.
So it doesn't really matter.
Okay, we forgot the USB, but it's not too important. I want to test the cooling part of it. But you can run the USB cable inside this one.
Yes.
And into there. Okay, so now
let me just double check so it's, there you go.
Okay, and then we just click it in here. Is it long? Can it extend that far?
I think it can. Maybe we should pull the tent a little bit, but it's, yeah.
I'll just click it in. It should click.
Yeah, it should click.
There, click, okay. All good, wow. So now the tent is cooling, and then this is the part where we want to use this insulation thing, and it comes in two lengths.
Yes, it's 3 different pieces. So you have 2 longer ones and 1 short one. So the 2 longer ones goes on the outside for the longer hose, and then you have a shorter one for the inside if it's a really cold or very warm weather. Okay. Then you can use the inside one as well. But I think today it will be enough with the 2 longer ones on the outside. Okay. So then the way to do it, I actually haven't done this before. I just saw it briefly, but it should be, everything should be quite self-explanatory. Yes. So it has some Velcro on both sides. So you just attach it like this, think. Yes. And then you... Perfect. And then, so this will add that extra insulation. So we don't get too much. Well, actually it's, this time, last time it was heat loss, but this time it's, well, cooling loss, or the loss of cooling. Yeah, and I mean, this was actually your idea. You gave us the feedback to maybe add some insulation, so yeah. So you see, in summer we'll use this one because this will then reflect the heat and keep the cool part inside. But then in winter we'll use the cold side, and we will reflect the cold. No, I'm just kidding. In winter you will then have it like this. And then the heat inside will be reflected and kept there. So, wow, this is brilliant. Right, we're all set up now. It looks like a NASA tent. It's pretty cool. But you see here, if you look at the thermal camera right now, okay, it looks a bit weird. It looks like the hose is cold, but that's just because this material reflects the heat, and yeah, it also works like glass. If you want to use thermal camera versus glass, you get the wrong readings. But at least we can see now that if we look at this part here, how hot is it? Well, it's 30 degrees Celsius. I just happen to have a cold car, a black car, so it's hot. But then this part here should not be affected that much by the ambient. Let me see. Even this part here might also be a little bit hot-ish. Yeah, 26 degrees. So. If you don't have any cooling in the tent in the summer, and today it's not even that cold. Okay, maybe if you can open the tent for me, please. I'm gonna check out inside now what it looks like. Okay, awesome. So, ooh, wow. So this is a nice tent. Look at it. Oh, look at this. Okay, so there's the hose, and then if you try, oh, look at that. Oh yeah. So you can see. Here we have 24 degrees, roughly. Let me adjust the camera a little bit here. If you look, for example, on these sides,
Yeah, and this even has some kind of reflective, right? Outside,
Yeah.
there's some reflective parts.
Yes, the tent has a special reflective part as well on the outside, so it's actually it's a nice tent for using with this setup.
For summer, huh?
Yeah.
So over here is 24, 25, and yeah, I can imagine that if it's 24, actually we should check on this side, because the sun is shining on this side. Oh, 28 degrees, yeah. So if we don't have any cooling in here, it will be quite hot eventually. There's a part there that seems to be, interesting. There's a seam or something there that doesn't have a proper insulation, and that part becomes 33 degrees Celsius. So think about this, you have a lot of heat going on there, but here, let me check. Oh yeah, 16 degrees Celsius. It feels nice and cold here. So, which means that if you just camp in here, okay, what if you close the door, Alex? Let me get a feel on what do we feel like. I can feel the cold here. And you see, without the insulation, with the previous iteration, what will happen is that we had 16 degrees here. We should try that. Yeah, we should try to remove the insulation and see, wait a little bit and see how many degrees we then get here. And then the rest must be lost then in cooling. So if I try to do a measurement right now on one of the, I'm not sure how to measure this, but I can see that we have roughly 17 degrees Celsius on some parts here. Okay, 17 to 18 maybe, but that's on the edges. That means that the air that comes out, it's cooler than that. So if you now remove this one, oh yeah, and the hose just happened to be black. So now it gets exposed. We have to wait a little bit, maybe 5 minutes, and then we see what happens. At least this part, okay, that one is in the shade, but this part here gets exposed directly to the sun. Yeah, and the sun is fairly high, it's around 3 in the afternoon right now. And now you see that, yeah, now we should get a correct measurement, because now the temperature in the surface here is not reflective anymore. So let's see now. Oh, shit. I can see, whoa, 30 degrees Celsius. Well, oh, this is hard to, maybe I have to, yeah. So we have roughly 30 degrees on this side, the sunny side. So if we assume that we get around 10 degrees from the car, and then 30 degrees here, so this is not good, and this is not efficient. The shade part is slightly better, but yeah, if we try to measure the bottom here, for example, in the shade part, you see we have roughly 20 degrees, right? But if you measure here, if the temperature here is higher, yeah, it is higher, 21 maybe. That means that some of the cooling has been lost, or the air that was colder initially has been heated up as it moved past the hot area. Yeah, I can see in the shady part here we have 20, yeah. So the further out you go, the hotter it gets. Whoa, and now we have 20 degrees here. Okay, it was 18 earlier, but this is just on the surface. The air that comes out here might be even hotter now. So wow, that that did the trick, the insulation part. And in winter, of course, you just flip it around, and then yeah, cool. This works great. I mean, okay, even now, yeah, it works. It still works without the insulation, but it works even better with the insulation. Okay, we close the door to the tent now. So, yeah, we haven't even put on the insulation, but now it's nice and cool here. I can camp here in the daytime, and maybe some other places. Okay, we are in Sweden, and today is not that hot, but you can imagine if it's 25, 28 degrees Celsius, somewhere hot, and you want to sleep or take a nap or whatever you want to do, right? For camping. And this is perfect, man. So, yeah, sleeping in the car is one thing, but sleeping in the tent, you have way more space, and we could even get a bigger tent. And also another thing, by the way, is that in case it's raining outside and you want to heat up inside here, the air that comes out here or from the car's HVAC system is also dry. So you will then keep the tent dry instead of if you use some kind of, I don't know, a PTC heater inside here. I don't know if that exists, some kind of burner. Then it would be hot and moist in here. But now it will be nice and warm and dry in case of that scenario. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. We didn't do any extensive tests. I did not sleep in the tent here, but we already tested it and proven that it works great. But so what about Tesla owners who wants to buy this product?
Yeah, it's coming, and it's coming really, really soon. We're actually releasing this product on Kickstarter the 29th of July. So then you will be able to buy for Tesla Model 3, Model Y, and actually the American car company Rivian. So you can buy for those cars as well. Yeah.
Oh wow! But what about S and X?
We have gotten a lot of questions about S and X, and trust me, if we see that people like this product and are buying it for the 3 and Y first, of course we will develop for the X and S as well. But we're starting with the 3 and Y when it comes to Tesla.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and 29th of July just happened to be my birthday.
Oh, nice! Happy birthday! Yeah, in advance.
But yeah. So far I've tested it, and I think it's really cool, and that you have the flexibility of hooking it up to anything you want, not just being limited inside the car. So what do you guys think? The viewers, do you like it? Yeah, you want them to like it. Yeah. But I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.